Hello, welcome to Java Programming Tutorials, Chapter 17, Access Modifiers, brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. So in this session, we are going to learn about the access modifiers. So what are access modifiers? Access modifiers are used to set access levels for the class, variables, methods, etc. There are four access modifiers: default, private, public, protected. So coming to the default, if I specify the classes, variables, methods, access modifiers as default, then they are visible to the package completely. And if I specify access modifier as private to my classes, variables and methods, they are visible to the respective class only. And if I specify the access modifier as public, to the classes, variables and methods, they are visible to the external world. And if I specify the access modifier as protected to the classes, variables and methods, and these things are visible to the package and all subclasses. So without wasting much time, let me jump into Eclipse and let me show you how to work with these access modifiers. So what I'll do is, first let me jump to Eclipse, and here I have a project called access modifiers. Right click, I will add a package and I'll name the package as demo, and I'll click finish. So here is my package. So what I'll do is I'll add a class to it. So the class name is student, and I'll click, or I'll give the class name as sample demo, and I'll click void. I'll click finish. So it's going to add the main method right now, so you can observe very clearly. Now what I'll do is, again I will add a new class to this. The class is student class. One second, I'm spelling mistake. Student, then I'll click finish. So right now I have a student class, so I'll create two fields here: public int id, and again public string name. So now what I can do is, since they are public, it will be available to the external world. So what I do is, I'll just create an object of the class student here in my main method. So I can call like this: student s is equal to new student. Then I'll tell s dot id. So you can observe here we are getting an intelligence when I press s dot id. I can assign the id as 101, and s dot name. You can observe again we got a intelligence name there. So I'll specify the name as Sam. Now let me make use of print line method to print system dot out dot print ln. So it is s dot id, and again let me copy this: system s dot name. So now when I run this program, we will get the output as 101 and Sam. You can observe here at the bottom. So what is the access modifier we used to the class student? It is public, and to the fields also we used public. Suppose what I do is I'll make them public, I'll make them private. So keep in mind, if you're using a access modifier as private, I repeat, if you're using an access modifier as private, and these fields, we can access the value, we can assign the values to these fields only within the class. We can't access them outside the class. That's the reason we are getting a red squiggly here. You can observe we're getting a red squiggly here because of the accessibility of these fields inside this class. We can't access them because they are private. So how can I achieve them? How can I achieve that? How can I assign values to them within the class only? Let me do Control S. So the problem is I have to delete this first. So now our objective is, if they are private, so how can I assign the values to them? It's very simple. What we need to do is we have to click inside this class, and we have to go to source here. And here we have something called generate getters and setters. So using getters and setters, we can assign the values and get them back. So when I click them, it's asking like for which all the fields you want getter and setter. I'll tell select all, then I'll click OK. Now you can observe very clearly here we are getting the getter and setter methods. Okay, and using these getter and setter methods, I repeat, we can assign the values to these fields ID and name. Okay, this is what the advantage of using the getter and setter methods, because since our fields are private, at that point of time we have to go with getter and setters. So now when I go back here and when I create an object of the class student, s is equal to new student. So now when I specify s dot, you can observe here I'm getting like set ID. So I'm going to set the ID as 101. Okay, now next what I'll do is I'll set name. You can observe here. So I'll set the name as Sham or Shan, something like that. So now once I've done that, I need to get them back. So I'll make use of system dot out println. So I'll call s dot get ID. So this is used to get back the ID whatever we stored there, 101. So again here it is out, the printing mistake. So I'll copy this and I'll paste it here, and now it is set ID s dot, sorry, get name, sorry, let's get name, we already done that. Now so we are getting error, so let me check out like what is the error, what is the problem here. So let me remove this public. Okay, now let me come here, I can tell like s dot set ID, it's 1, the ID is 1. Now again s dot set name, so the name is Sam. Now our objective is to print them back, so we'll make use of system out println. So now I'll tell like s dot get ID. So now system dot out dot print ln. So I'll tell like s dot get name. So this is what, okay, we can access them. Now when I run this program, you can observe very clearly we are getting the ID as 1 and Sam. So if your fields are private, then we have to make use of getters and setters to assign the values to them and get back them. So now we have learned about two access modifiers, they are public and private, and we are left with the other two, they are protected. Okay, now what I'll do is I hope you have understood these things. So now I'll close this one and let me remove this thing first. Okay, and now I'm having this program here, I'll just delete that too. Okay, and the next thing what I'm going to do here is I'll close this one also. Okay, next what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to add another package here. The package is dark. The package name is dark. I'll click finish. So inside this what I'll do is, okay, inside this I'll add a class. So the class name is Sunny, and I'll click finish. So inside this what I'll do is, it's very simple, I'll create one method. Okay, it is public void. So now we are learning about, okay, I hope you understood, like now we are learning about the protected access modifier. Public void, I'll name it as print, the method name, then I'll write a definition to that. What it does is it has to print hello world dot out dot print ln. So it has to just like hello world. So now I'm having this. Okay, you can observe here we have a class Sunny in the package dark, but what I need to do is I need to access this method, I need to access this class inside my package demo, and I have a class there sample demo Java. So how can I access that, this class inside the sample demo class? So we can achieve that with the help of inheritance. So what I need to tell is sample demo, it extends. If you need to inherit, then you have to use this keyword, that is extends. The class name is Sunny. Okay, when I do that, okay, getting error. So what I need to do is I need to import this Sunny class because it is present in a package called dark. So dark.sunny, I'm inheriting that. So now what I can do is I can create an object of this class. Okay, the sample demo sd is equal to like this. So now using st I can access that print method which is present in this Sunny class. So this is what about the protected is. So I'll tell you what protected access modifier does. It's very simple. The protected access modifier can be is accessible within the package. I can access that within the package and outside the package, but through inheritance only. So you can observe very clearly I have two packages here. One is dark and demo. Okay, in the demo, this is my class what I have, sample demo. It has a main method, but my objective is, okay, I need to access the method which is present in the package dark, and I have a class here called Sunny. So I need to access this method inside my class sample.demo.java. There are two packages. So how can I do that? I can achieve that only with the help of concept called inheritance. So what I'll do is I'll inherit the Sunny class with the help of this import.sunny. Then I can call this print method which is present in sunny.java. So this is how you can access the protected members also if they are present in two different packages. So this is what about the protected access modifier is. And we have something called default access modifier. Let me show you that also. So what I'll do is now I have this. Okay, let me close this one. So let me remove this one as of now. So let me remove this also. So I don't need to import this one as of now. Now what I'll do is I have a demo. Okay, now what I do is I'll create the demo. I'll add a class. The class name is employee. Then I'll click finish. Okay, I hope you understand this. So now I have an employee. So what I'll do is if I don't specify anything, that is called default. If I specify public void or some method name, that is called public access modifier. If I don't specify, if I just start with like this void, it is called as default access modifier. So I need to write a definition here. Sys system dot out dot println. Okay, here I need to tell like hello sample. Okay, I'll end up with semicolon here. So and this, okay, this type of declaring a method without access modifier is called as default access modifier. Okay, and this we can access it in my this class. So I'll call employee e equals employee. Then I'll tell like e dot, okay, what is the method message. So you can observe very clearly I can access the default methods which don't have any access modifier within the package itself, but if I try to access it outside the package, we will get an error. So now when I run this application, I'll get the output as hello sample. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Now what I'll do is I'll just cut this class, copy this, and I'll paste it, or else let me do like this. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Employee.java, and this employee and sample.java, these two classes are present in the same package demo. Now I have a sunny.java here. So now what I'll do is I'll make this as default access modifier. So in the sense it does not have anything. So what I'll do is now I'll come to the main method. I would like to inherit that Sunny here. So what I need to do is I need to import Sunny. So now if I try to access, okay, employee, yeah, if I try to access this print method here, let me call with this sample demo. The title is dot print. You can observe here I'm not getting the print method Why? Because default access modifiers, if you specify to the method, and they are available only within the package, not outside the package. You can observe here very clearly. Okay, so that is the advantage of using the default access modifier. I hope you understood this one, like what is protected, what is default, what is public, and what is private. I also showed you like how to work with them. So let me come back here and let me explain you again. Default is visible to the package, and if you try to access any method or a variable with the access modifier default outside the package, it will be not visible, but within the package it is visible. And coming to private, okay, if you have a private, if you have a class, and inside the class if you have a private members, and you can assign the values or set the values to them only with the help of getter and setter methods, and apart from that you can't access them anything outside the package or within the other class. And public, they are visible to the external world. You can access any method with the access modifier public anywhere in your package or outside the package also. Coming to protected, if any method or a variable is having a protected access modifier, that can be accessed within that package, but if you want to access that method with outside the package, then you have to follow a concept called, or a you have to follow a principle called inheritance. Okay, these are the three access modifiers present in Java. So finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting this URL. You can also follow us on Twitter. For further reference, refer our website. We are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.